Hey y'all, it's me, Danita, and I know that it's been a little while since I've been in front of you guys. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a life update, and I wanted to introduce y'all to a project that I've been working on the last few months. And it's one of those projects that's like now or never. So here we are. It's been a tough year for me this year. As many of you know, the beginning of the year, I was laid off from my corporate radio job that I absolutely loved. Y'all, I was completely devastated. And as if that wasn't enough, I was forced to sit out a 6-month non compete clause. Not being able to get back on the air immediately has really been a struggle for me, y'all. I miss it so much. So I've done what I normally do. I've hustled, or at least I've tried. And I will just say this, I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a second. But if you have been unemployed at any point this year, shout out to you, because I've been there, done that, and it is absolutely ridiculous, y'all. It's tough. And for those of you going through it, I am completely empathetic. In a word, I know it sucks. And I say all of that because over the last 8 months, I've really done a lot of self reflecting where my career is concerned. The whole where do I want to go with my career thing is back. And sifting through thousands of job listings, I can definitely tell you that I've got a list of things that I don't ever want to do. And that list gets longer by the day. And I talk about it all the time. I was actually out to coffee with a friend of mine, and I was talking about all of the things that I didn't want to do. And she basically was like, Danita, okay, I get it. You don't want to do all of this stuff, but what do you want to do? And it was the first time that the question had been phrased that way, in a completely different perspective. And from that moment on, I started to compile a new list, things that I do want to do. And there were the typical Danita answers. I do want to do radio again, y'all. Of course I do. It is seriously one of the absolute best jobs ever. Unfortunately, employment at corporate broadcast companies right now continues to shrink, and I am literal proof of that. So I'm going to be very, very leery, but if given the right opportunity, I'd go back to radio in a heartbeat, y'all. Another thing that I added to that list of things that I do want to do, I want to continue to do the digital stuff that I do. It is such an expansive field, and I have been immersed in digital for the past 13 years, y'all. In digital, that's like dinosaur years. I know that digital is my forte, and I'm always happy to take on more digital marketing projects. Now, I'm going to tag my Facebook page below, Blaze, a social media firm. So definitely go and check that out if you need any digital marketing help. There were a few other things that made it onto that list as well. And one of those, this project I'm going to talk about, and is actually a little footnote. It's something that was always an idea in the back of my mind that I never really got a chance to do what I wanted to do with it. And until a few months ago, nobody else really knew that I wanted to do it either. One night, my husband asked that question, what do you want to do? Bless him, y'all. He's so ready to support me in whatever I decide. For the first time ever, I spoke this particular project out loud. It was the concept for an entertainment show that I envisioned years ago. And I created the Facebook page a couple years ago, and it's just sat there. And I've done a small version of it before when I was on the air. But I'm really kind of glad that it never did what I wanted it to do, because now my non-compete's over, and this is my show, and I can do whatever I want to with it. So I'm going to do that. And I guess the word show has kind of changed the past couple of years. So while I'm going to get you bite-sized pieces wherever you stream your stuff, if you play it all together, you get what's basically a show. And here's the thing. It's not ready. And I don't know when it's going to be ready or if it's ever going to be ready. But yesterday was my 46th birthday, y'all. Yeah, happy birthday to me. And career-wise, oh my gosh, I was down in the dumps because I'm definitely not where I want to be. But I can change that. And I think this show might just do the trick. So, without stringing you guys any further along, I'd love to introduce you to my new show. It's called What's Going Down Around Town, and it's hosted by me, Danita. It's a weekly look at events going on in and around the Acadiana area and beyond. Every week, we'll highlight musical events, festivals, parades, cook-offs, benefits, balls, and so much more. Plus, you'll meet some of your favorite musicians. I'll introduce you to local businesses, and we will definitely eat lots of stuff along the way. Now, I'm hoping to get this thing off the ground this month. Bear with me. I am speaking it into existence. So now that all of you know about it, I got to make it happen. Here's the thing, though. I need your help. First, go give us a like over on our Facebook page. I've linked it below. What's going down around town? Use all the letters in all of the words. And for the moment, Facebook is going to be our home base and where you'll be able to find all of the events that we'll be talking about. In addition to giving us a like, be sure that you tag us in your upcoming events. You can add us as a host on your Facebook event, or you can shoot us a DM with all of those details. You can also send me an email. That one's a little different. So you can shoot me an email at Danita, Danita, at what'sgoingdownaroundtown.com. Leave the G off of going on that one. Be sure to include all the information that you can. Now, I'm not going to claim to know all the events, but I definitely want to get my hands on all that I can. Okay, while you're over on our page, click on our Linktree link and connect with us wherever you stream your videos. If it's YouTube, TikTok, Insta, Snap, head on over and like our pages there. They'll be up and running sooner than later. And we've also got so much more coming, y'all. What's going down around town.com will be coming soon. And I'm working on a supplemental podcast as well. If you are running any event, I want to catch up with you for interviews and any behind the scenes looks before, during, or after your event. Now, I can't be everywhere, but I definitely want to catch what I can. If you're a musician, if you run a restaurant or a venue, please send me your schedules and any interview opportunities to Danita at what'sgoingdownaroundtown.com or shoot us a DM. If you'd like to be a part of the ride, hit me up about spotlight features, sponsorships, featured listings, commercials, or anything else that could make us money. Because you know what? Everything costs these days. And helping us out with those will definitely help us offset some of the expenses that we'll be incurring. If you're still here, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. I hope that you'll join me on this new ride and bear with me as I try to figure it all out. I appreciate your time today, and I can't wait to let you know what's going down around town.